Right. Welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 499. Now, a few days ago, got it right this time. Finally, around the I'm coming around the end of this month, and I finally got it right. Anyway, yeah, a few days ago, I said I was coming back with another review, an Oscar-winning film. Yeah, Natalie Portman doing the legendary Swan Lake performance. Yeah, going for perfection. Yes, here we are, man. Black Swan, 2010. Yes, yeah, Natalie Portman. Mi- uh, Mila, yeah, Natalie Portman, Mila Kunis, Vincent Cassell, Barbara Hershey, Winona Ryder, just to name a few, man. I tell you, this movie, yeah, this movie, it was perfection. It really was. It was perfection. Yeah, yeah, I tell you, man. Yeah, her character, Nellie's character, Nina Sayers. Yes, yeah, ballerina going, just striving for perfection. She is just doing everything she can to be the greatest that she's ever been. Greater than her mom has ever been. Her mom, a former ballerina. Yeah, she just be the greatest that she's ever been. Yeah, she's just striving for perfection, pushing herself harder and harder, just really putting the work in, you know. And yeah, seeing her do her thing in this movie, man. Yeah, I tell you, great stuff, man. Great stuff, just to just to yeah, to show how 100% dedicated she was. I mean, yeah. Nina Sayers and Natalie Portman. I mean, the comparisons, compare and contrast, it's just right there. Yeah. So yeah, I tell you, man, this movie though, yeah, it's I actually had to look up to see if this movie was a real horror movie. Yeah, because not many horror movies win Academy Awards. And yeah, this is a horror movie. This it's a psychological horror movie. But yeah, the shit that this girl had to go through, fucks with your brain. It's a horror movie, yeah. Nonetheless, not a traditional horror movie, but yeah, hey, you know, you know, Oscar well deserved. Thank you, Natalie. Good job, girl. So yeah, I tell you, man, yeah, psychological horror movie. This is no hiding it either. I mean, yeah, this movie is 100% built off of symbolism, 100% filled with symbolism. And yeah, you know, seeing Nina Sayers, seeing her literally transform. I mean, you seen her, you know, having these hallucinations, you know, seeing, her doppelganger show up in certain scenes. That's the horror part right there. I mean, when she was walking down the this corridor and she saw this dark figure coming to her at the from the opposite end, and when she passed her, you know, we only saw a glimpse of her face. I mean, she was walking by so fast. We only saw a glimpse of her face, and that was Natalie's doppelganger. That was Nina's doppelganger right there. Had her same face. Hair hair is down. Wearing black clothes, but yeah, she had her same face. And she just walked right by her, and Jesus Christ, it was a little bit startling. You know, it was literally startling. I mean, hell, you get to imagine what Nina was thinking when she saw somebody that looked just like her just walk right by her. So yeah, I'll tell you, man. Yeah, So yeah, seeing her doppelganger, seeing her inner dark self, her black swan, pretty much. You know, yeah, you saw Nina as the white swan. And then you saw her doppelganger in certain scenes, not all the way through the movie, but in certain scenes, you saw her pretty much make her presence known. Yeah, that's the scary part right there. I tell you, man. Yeah, that's the horror right there. And her having the hallucinations and everything. Seeing these mysterious injuries show up. Her back is got like constant hits on her back. Next thing she when she was practicing, she had a little bit of a slip and she hurt her toe. And then yeah, next thing you know, yeah, she see one of her fingers is has a little bit of blood on it around the nail. Yeah, seeing her try to get it fixed up, it was making me feel a little bit of uneasy. I was fidgeting with my fingers. Yes, you know, a little bit squeamish, I guess. Even though I don't get squeamish, because I watch a lot of horror movies anyway. Hence October. So seeing all that go down, yeah, 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 yeah. I should never question it whether or not this movie is horror or not, because yeah, it is horror. Yeah, it is horror. So yeah, I tell you, this movie though, yeah, seeing her, and then you see Mila Kunis' character in the yeah, Mila Kunis' character in this movie. Lily. She's the I guess you could say that she's the dark side of her, not the doppelganger, but she's the dark side of Nina. She pretty much helped her bring out her inner darkness. I tell you that. She pretty much helped her bring out her inner darkness. And in a way, Nina sees that she's is a bit threatened by her. She could easily become a replacement. And at one point, you know, she became the alternate of the show that they're um, planning to put on. The legendary Swan Lake show. You know, I mean, yeah, if you know about Swan Lake, I mean, hell, for the past week, man, I've been having Swan Lake play in my ears constantly, play in my fucking ears constantly. I mean, watching last week was Vampire Week, and I'm watching Abigail, about a ballerina, vampire ballerina, you know, Swan Lake was the pretty much the main theme in that movie. And then I was watching then to close out Vampire Week, I watched Dracula, the original Dracula, the Universal Horror one, original Dracula, 1931 Dracula. I was watching that, and Swan Lake was playing in the opening credits. So yeah, I got Swan Lake playing on my fucking ears, man. And then this movie right here, they're doing a Swan Lake show, and they played Swan Lake, just to play the song, in the show. So yeah, and constantly I'm just hearing. I keep hearing that constantly now. So yeah, yeah, Swan Lake out of my ears, man. Yeah, you know, think I should take up ballet, do Swan Lake myself. Anyway, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I tell you though, yeah, yeah, yeah. Lily, yeah, she eventually became the alternate in case Nina couldn't get the performance in. Nina, Lily, she was there, and yeah. Yeah, Nina saw Lily as her as a threat to her aspirations to do this show and her aspirations to be perfect. Because Lily, she's an experienced ballerina and she is really good. You know, so yeah, that's why Tomas had her do had her be the alternate. So yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah, fight in the dressing room that Nina thought that she killed her doppelganger. But then, yeah, when she stabbed it with the glass, did the shot in the mirror, she stabbed it with the glass. She thought she killed her doppelganger. In a way, she did. But when the hallucination broke, she thought she killed Lily. You know, that she thought it was Lily. So yeah, she tried to hide Lily's body. And yeah, she went out, did the performance as the Black Swan, and she killed it. She absolutely killed it. I mean, yeah, she, with the hallucination going out of control. Yeah, she lost herself in the performance, and yeah, she became the Black Swan. 100% figuratively, 100% literally, and all symbolically. Yes, she became the Black Swan. I mean, it was awesome. It was awesome. I don't even watch ballet, and I watched this movie, and it was fucking awesome. That performance alone. So yeah, she when she got done with that, she went back to the dressing room to change back into the White Swan, and then she saw that there is no body sitting there. Literally, there is no body. You know, knock on the door. She opens the dressing room door, and she sees Lily right there, congratulating her. So yeah, the psychological horror of this movie 100% kicks in here and there, and here and there and everywhere. Yeah. So yeah, when she finds out, yeah, all the evidence of the stabbing didn't exactly happen. Lily is still alive. There is no body in the hidden in the dressing room, but she sees that there's some blood on her. A piece of broken glass was stuck in her. She finds the broken glass. She sees that she actually stabbed herself. You know, yeah, she stabbed herself just like her character in the Swan Lake performance would have to stab herself. I mean, like I said, symbolism 100% in this movie, filled in this movie 100%. Oh man, so good. Obviously, I'm giving this movie a straight up 5 out of 5. But yeah, at the end of the performance, she comes back, gives another performance that deserved a thunderous standing ovation, and damn it, it was perfect. It was perfect. I mean, yeah. When she finished, she did the jump off the cliff. You know, everybody comes backstage. The director, yeah, he comes back there congratulating her. Lily comes back there congratulating her. Everybody else that done the show, they saying they see everything's going on, and yeah, the and Tomas, the artistic director, Tomas, yeah, you see that she is bleeding all over the place. He asks her, what did she do? And Nina, she just said, she felt it. It was perfect. You know. So yeah, yeah, she strived for perfection, and it cost her her life. Like I said, man, symbolism. Symbolism. People, whatever they do, they want to do it. They want to do it 100% all the way, right? Yeah, when they strive for perfection, and it will cost them everything, you know. That is the that you really it it moves you. And that's all I'm trying to say. I guess it moves you. It just hits in all aspects, you know. So yeah, she went for perfection, and it cost her her life. This movie is straight up 5 out of 5, man. Straight up 5 out of 5. Black Swan, Natalie Portman's Oscar winning performance, psychological horror. That's my review, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, this movie is great. This movie was perfect. It was perfect. The story, everything. You know, reminds me of Perfect Blue, really. If you know that movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, yeah, anyway, yeah, next week, man. Next week, I can say this now. Next week, I'm coming back with 2 more reviews, man. October is almost over. October is almost over. Yes. Coming back with 2 more reviews. And one is the remake of a Sam Raimi classic. So yeah, break out that groovy chainsaw because it's going to get real bloody next week, man. So you keep it locked right here for that. Check out my other shit right here. Subscribe to me right here. And I guess I'll put Swan Lake and the October playlist right here. Maybe, probably, I don't know. But in the meantime, in between time, Jack, this show is off.